Hey guys, it's Fishy and welcome back to my glorious Bannerman 2, something a little bit cool. So I think it was last week, me, Pixelated Apollo, and I think five others played a pretty cool custom battle this guy created for Helms Deep. It was very loyal to the movie instead of the books because obviously the elves were here. But yeah, I think I made for a much better battle. So so pretty much I controlled the elves. And I'll put the actual armies on screen right now for you guys just to run through. So I commanded the elves, Pixelated Apollo commanded the garrison Rohirrim forces, and then a few, I think 3 other guys then commanded the Isengard armies, which we can't actually see right now. I'm not actually quite sure why we can't see them right now. I assume it's because maybe they're not, it's from my point of view or something. I guess, but we can't actually see them. And then we had the Ents over in the forest, all the way over here, just chilling. There was like 3 units of Ents, and then we had Aemir with his cavalry up on the hill. Which was pretty cool. That they would come in, but there was actually a rule: they couldn't actually enter the battle until 15 minutes into the actual into the actual game. So they can't join the battle until the attackers have had 15 minutes to try and siege us. So there was actually a pretty cool thing. So pretty much we were heavily outnumbered. Obviously there was 3 full stack Isengard armies, as you've seen, against us, and we have to hold out against that until the Rohirrim and the Ents can come on and really help us. And even then, it's still a little bit shaky whether we'll win or not. Obviously we have the walls as our advantage, which is obviously going to be massive, and we also have, we have some nice royal guard, we have all these choke points we can hold, but they do have 3 armies they can try and attack us with catapults, with ballistae, with ladders, with everything they have. So yeah, me and Pixelated Apollo were defending. Our main goal, obviously this is my deployment zone, I can't go anywhere else apart from here, and I also couldn't go up on these sides as well. I couldn't go up here, and I couldn't go up here, just the game engine wouldn't let me, which was kind of unfortunate. So yeah, my main goal here was just to, we were going to abandon the outer wall really and just kind of fall back to the keep, maybe put a few swordsmen on here. I was going to put my swordsmen up here just to kind of slow them down as much as possible, but I was going to move back after a few volleys. I was going to go ahead and move back all my archers back up onto the wall, and we were going to go ahead and just defend the keep and defend the inner keep as well, because we felt like that was probably the easiest way to actually win this, considering we were so heavily outnumbered. Yeah, we felt like that would just be the smartest idea for that to actually happen. And I don't really know why it's taking so long for the battle to enter. Oh yeah, and it looks so cool. As soon as the battle started now, so I'll quickly just have a look at the enemy army. But it literally looked so cool whilst we were playing, because I was obviously just sitting up here with my elves just looking at them, and when it thunders, we'll slow it down as well whilst I look at the enemy army, and when it thunders, the entire army just lights up, and it just looks so epic from the walls. It looked properly like the movie did. So yeah, they have some just warriors guarding the ladders and stuff, some berserkers up here going to try and mount our walls, and they have a load of archers, and then just so much infantry. Look at all the soldiers they have. It's just a lot. I mean, you see our first volleys are going out as well. What we wanted to do, but we didn't really have enough organisation to do it, but what we wanted to do is we wanted them to just line up their entire army really close to us, just in missile range, and then we'd hold fire, and then we just all volley at once. So obviously this doesn't look as cool as it could have, because obviously if we would have had elves all along this wall, it would have looked cool. But me and Pixelated Apollo were kind of playing to win it, not to make it look as cool as possible. Because we knew, obviously, how many men. They just need to get these men through our lines of defence, and we would just be slaughtering them. So I've got a load of my archers all shooting with my general's unit as well. And I also have my swordsman here. Oh my god, yeah, that's one of the things I didn't think about. I didn't realise they had artillery, because I didn't know. So they just got a massive hit off of my men there. And then I see that instantly, and I'm just like, yeah, cool. I'm just going to abandon the walls now and just run straight away up to the keep, and then yeah, I was just deciding I was just going to go ahead and hold the keep and just use my ammunition, because that's what, I have so much ammunition because I'm elves, and my arrows do a lot of damage. I was like, to win this, I think I need to bring my men back. Pixelated Apollo was like, yeah, just abandon the walls, and I'll send some infantry down to defend it. There's another massive hit with our artillery. And also, something I didn't know about Medieval 2, because I haven't played it that much, was there's probably another big hit, was that if your men get hit by siege equipment, they actually stop, and they don't carry on moving. So all these men are just standing here, whereas some of them are moving. And I didn't actually know that. But there's some awesome volleys from the keep. Just look at that. Honestly, just look how cool that looks. It just looks absolutely epic. All their arrows coming in, all their infantry. There's just so much of it. And all me and Pixelated Apollo have to do is just hold out for 15 minutes, and then we actually have a real good chance, because then we have all this infantry coming down, we have Aemir and his cavalry coming down, and the Ents as well. Like, the Ents are probably the biggest part to this. And the melee has already started now. We got our infantry there. They're also trying to destroy this wall as well, which me and Pixelated Apollo were kind of okay with, because if they destroy this wall, I don't think they can get up here. Because if you look here, like it's kind of like a bit over the terrain, so I don't think they can actually physically walk up here and go. So we were like, yeah, we're actually really okay with them destroying this wall, because then it means they can't like directly climb up here and get on the keep and start fighting us. I mean, you can see I'm starting to bring more of my elves up here. I think I bring them over here as well, because I know they're starting to bring up their battering ram now as well. And this just looks so cool. Like the whole feel of it just looks so awesome. Like with the rain pouring down, the lightning going off, just the sheer massive Urukai, and it was just so much fun to play. Maybe because we're playing another one on Minas Tirith. I think like so the same guys created another one for Minas Tirith, and I think we're playing that this weekend. So hopefully we can have another epic battle. Oh yeah, also I should have said this at the beginning, but if you want to play this, because it is single player as well. So if you don't have 6 other people to play this with, you can also play it on single player and just play as one of these factions and try and do it. The link will be in the description, and there will be a little instruction on how to install it. It's really simple. You simply just drop a file. You simply just drop the files into the right directory, and yeah, it's really self-explanatory. So I'm getting my fire arrows out. We're trying to kill some of these warriors, trying to just pin them out. Yeah, and the wall's almost gone. They've got their men ready, their pikemen ready to go through, and we've pretty much abandoned the walls. My elven warriors are still holding their own. And they actually just broke them. Yeah, there was very few of them left. The berserkers just went to town. And I think the peasant Rohirrim, which came to help me, also just died. So now me and Pixelated Apollo are just like, yeah, we'll just hold this entry. If you throw a few more infantry units down here, and we'll just try and hold this like little causeway here. Well, not a causeway, but like this little like I guess keep gateway. We'll just try and hold that, because again, all we have to do is hold off for 15 minutes, and then we kind of have, you know, the odds are a little bit more in our favour. And all we have to do is just try and shoot as many as possible. I'm now changing my focus over here to try and kill the people over here. I'm also moving some more of my elves. So yeah, they finally breached the gates. Which is again, like, this is kind of like the part where it's like, Theoden's like, is this all you can conjure, Sauron? And then like this just explodes. Like things started going really bad for us when they smashed through the gates, and they obviously just started throwing all this infantry in. And then this kind of broke as well. They destroyed this pretty quickly, so then that broke as well. So then, you know, things went really bad for us. Like oh my god, that hit almost hit their own men. It did hit their own men. Yeah, like things were going good for us when they weren't like kind of besieging us. We were like, yeah, it's cool. They can only get so many men in because of these ladders and stuff like that. You can see they're still climbing the ladders, trying to get all their infantry in. And then, you know, as soon as they smash through this, they also smash through our gate as well. But we did Pixelated Apollo does have a spearman here, so with a spearman I'm going to be holding for quite a while. I've got all my archers now, or at least the majority of my archers. A few of them were a bit buggy, just shooting their arrows into the men. Oh, that was a nice shot. Just trying to rack up some kills on these clumped up soldiers. Because I only had about 300 men. So I didn't really have a hell of a lot of men. Like Pixelated Apollo have a majority of our force. But he definitely did do it very well. And he's played medieval sieges a lot more than me. So it was a much smarter idea for him to do that. So yeah, now he threw like, I think 2 units of spearmen. No, some militia and some spearmen to go ahead and try and hold them back. Because they couldn't really outflank us too well, just because it's quite a narrow pass. So they couldn't really outflank us amazingly. That was pretty useful, and he also did go ahead and stick some swordsmen on the wall as well, just so they couldn't come up here and kill our archers. Because at the moment our archers are just racking up the kills. Like, look at all the fire just coming in. Like, fire arrows going everywhere. Like, obviously the fire arrows weren't as cool. Like, obviously it'd be a lot easier and a lot more efficient to be shooting normal arrows, because it means they shoot a lot quicker. But it just made it look so much cooler, so I was like, yeah, I have to be using fire arrows. it just looks a lot cooler. And we're just shooting volleys and volleys into the men. So we got him shooting, giving him a volley from the keeper, and I've got my elves as well, getting ready to fire. And this was just such a fun battle. I know I keep on saying it, but it really was. Like, especially because there were so many people, and we have this time factor. And I guess you'll see, I'll make sure I keep an eye on when the Rohirrim actually come in. So yeah, they've now smashed through our walls as well, so they can just literally throw their entire army within the keep. And yeah, things started getting a little bit scary for us because, like, we were holding, but we weren't, like, we were losing, and we didn't really have enough men. Like, they are starting to push through us in the causeway. Luckily, Crusader Apollo does have these royal guard, this dismounted royal guard, which will, like, hold for a long time. So when the time comes, we will fall back. And I also have this one elven swordsman, which I literally just noticed then in the replay, just chilling here. Who obviously routed from the beginning. But yeah, they got so many fire arrows just killing them. They're just throwing soldiers into the keep. And now they're starting to throw all these soldiers in as well. Like, literally just masses of men just pouring through our gates now. Luckily, we didn't have anyone else on the walls, because they would have just been wrecked right now. Like, I think I would have lost all my elves if I would have kept them on the walls right now, because you can see how many men they can now just get through. And now they can start pushing us back over here. But, you know, our infantry is holding, so that's good. And we are just obviously volleying men after men. You know, we are just shooting. And if we do need men to hold the line, we can also bring back some more. Like, as soon as our archers run out of ammunition, we can throw them down. Quite nicely, Crusader Apollo does have his men in a pretty cool formation here. His spearmen should be able to hold this. And I think he's falling back now. Because we were like, yeah, they've overrun us. Some of our men are broken. We're not going to hold that for much longer. We just need to fall back and get the hell out of there. It was like Aragon when he was like, when Theoden was like, Aragon, get your men out of there. That's pretty much exactly what it was like. So yeah, okay, cool. So now, I'll quickly pause it. So now the Rohirrim is coming. It's coming victoriously to help us. And the Ents are also coming in. The Ents are hilarious. They just absolutely crush people. So the Ents are coming in to help us. But we'll watch the Rohirrim because the Rohirrim charge is so much cooler. We'll just watch their charge come flying in. So now the Isengard players are doing a good thing by they're moving all their soldiers in the city so that they can kind of defend that small choke point with their pikemen. I mean, our horses can't really get in and stop them. However, it also does mean that that we can kind of clean up all the men outside the city. So all these men who have kind of been left out, so all these swordsmen and their archers and stuff which have been left out of the city will now get absolutely like enveloped by all the rest of these soldiers, and they'll just really start going to work. They also did a really smart thing. They also put their archers up on the walls so they can shoot down fire arrows on our men. Like, it just looks so cool. And yeah, you can see they have also built loads of pikemen along the siege as well. And the elven horns are going out as well. I also did go ahead and bring my elves over here as well. Oh, you will see the Ents as well. Yeah, the Ents are absolutely just racking their siege equipment. Some of the Ents did actually get burned. I actually missed that. A few of the Ents did actually get burned by the artillery, which was kind of funny. We like saw that afterwards. But the Ents are just absolutely wrecking everyone outside the city, which is good. They also sent some Rohirrim to help, which was nice. Yeah, the Rohirrim at the moment are just trying to clean up as much as possible, and we're just trying to hold off. Like, you can look at the balance right now. We've killed more of them than they've killed of us, but you know, like, no, we've actually lost more men than they have. Yeah, they've actually killed more men of us. So that's kind of bad for us right now. Like, we're kind of trying to hold on all fronts. We're starting to lose the gate as well. Yeah, we're starting to lose the gate as well. I'm trying to bring back some of my infantry. Pixelated Apollo was like, get your men out of there, fall back to the keep. We're starting to lose our positions. And then some of my elves went this way and some of my elves went this way, which ended up trapping half my, like, a unit of archers, which kind of sucked because it meant that a unit of my archers was actually fighting instead of shooting. But I do have all these men shooting, volleying. Like, this is kind of a double-edged sword for them because they're forming up here to stop the Rohirrim and the Ents from coming in. However, my archers can now have perfect targets to find their marks, and they can just like shoot like so many arrows into their men over here. Like, you see, we're killing quite a few of them each time. The Rohirrim are doing amazing as well. Like it was yeah. The Rohirrim also now coming up I think the causeway soon. At least they're heading towards the causeway to come help us out there. The Ents again are just doing amazing jobs. We've pretty much cleared everyone out from outside the fortress now. It's now just trying to get into the fortress. And obviously they have their pike wall here. But the Ents don't really care about it. They're also sending some more infantry out to maybe slow up the Ents a little bit. And again, we're just holding. But you can see that they're pushing in, though, like very, very quickly. They've almost broken through. Well, they have broken through. And now it's up to the Royal Guard to try and hold them back. So me and Pixelated Apollo at this point were breaking. Like, we did not have much left. We kind of spent all our forces. We pretty much lost the gate now. You see some of my elves are just holding off. I think I have some more elves over here. Yeah, I have my last, well, some of my elves which got caught down there. Just trying to hold them up, because literally all we need to do is hold them up and hope that our Rohirrim bodies could come and help them. The Isengard faction are sending more men back to go and slow up this cavalry so they can't outflank them, which was pretty smart. The Ents are finally coming in to help us and just sending the pikemen flying. You can see it does look kind of ridiculous that they're doing that, but you know, it kind of had to be done. Like we were getting pushed back. I also almost ran out of ammunition on my men as well. I think very soon. And yeah, there was my one elf soldier right there. So we got King Theoden over here. And we also have some more dismounted Royal Guard, just in case they came down from here. He stuck some men over here. I got more of my archers up on the causeway as well. You see my generals just volleying arrow after arrow. He blows his horn. My elves are also just about to get enveloped as well. But they're holding their own. Like, this battle is still, like, we're still losing this battle, but it's going, like, slightly in our favour now. The rest of the Rohirrim infantry have come now from up on the hill. They've marched down, and they're starting to rack in some kills. The rest of the Rohirrim cavalry as well is just running around. Did they throw any up here? I don't think they did. The Rohirrim cavalry is actually starting to get a little bit depleted. There's still a lot of them around. They're just cleaning up some of the small bands of infantry. And my arrows are still constantly going into this big pile of infantry. Just every single volley is just hitting this big, like, clump of infantry. Like, every single time. And we're racking up kills. Like, we're racking up a few kills each volley. Like, look at that. We probably killed like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's just from one volley. Like, I mean, there's another volley coming. Like, it's constant firing. And I also tell, like, but, like, over here we've been overrun for sure. And I keep telling my men just to volley there, and then in a second I also tell them to volley down here, so they're actually shooting to the backs of their infantry. So I have like one volley there, and I also have my general's unit shooting as well. And I also have this unit, oh that's my general's unit. So I have 2 units volleying into their men, and I also have this unit volleying as well. So we are racking up the kills. The last of my Sylvan Elves are holding though, soon to be overrun and dead. I mean, hats off to the elves as well. I know obviously this only happened in a movie, but these elves are immortal. There's no reason, like, for them to come to this battle. Like, to come to this battle is almost certain death. They knew that they were coming. And obviously they wouldn't die any other way. Like, they're not going to die of old age. So they kind of just forfeited their lives to come and help the men out. At least in the movies. Obviously they didn't come in the books, but... still, like, I think that's a pretty cool thing. And oh yeah, they finally got some Uruk-hai up on the walls over here, and I also went ahead and used my men to go ahead and try and stop them. It also did mean that my men weren't shooting anymore, but I kind of accepted that and would rather try and kill their infantry, because I'm pretty sure my infantry is better than theirs in combat one-on-one. It was just their sheer numbers which was scary. But yeah, now we've killed their general, this is going to really hurt their morale. And the Ents are finally coming in to help us over here at the gateway. Just hitting everyone. Like, this isn't killing them, but it's still knocking them up, which is still giving us some, like, a good advantage in battle. And they're finally realising it. They just didn't really have anything to kill the Ents in this battle. And the Royal Guard is holding, and it's starting to push forward now as well. There's a few of them left over here. I think I also ran out of ammunition on some of my archers. Like, my archers have been shooting all game. So you think how many kills they've racked up, like just slaughtering all these soldiers down here. And we're also pushing back the Uruk-hai as well. They've still got some of their archers left, but again, like, They just don't really have any way to deal with the Ents. The Ents are really like the MVPs of the game. Like, the Ents didn't kill much in this battle, but they were just disruptive and they kind of allowed other people to get work done. There's still like humongous amounts of the enemy forces. We're kind of about to kill similar amounts, so we're at the same amount killed. Obviously we've killed more people, but because they obviously started off with a lot more people than us. But you know, percentage-wise killed, like it's pretty close. So yeah, Pixelated Apollo's realised that he doesn't need these men over here anymore. So he's going to go ahead and throw them over into the main fight. Because still at this point, it's still 50-50 who's going to win right now. Luckily, my elves have kind of dealt with the orcs up here so they can kind of get their bows back out and start shooting. I think I actually might tell them to start shooting. I might actually... Oh, okay, maybe I don't. I still shoot into this big polk. I want to be careful because I don't want to hit the ends, but they're nice and sturdy. I think I do also tell my men to start shooting over here as well. Oh yeah, my general is also coming down now. He's run out of ammunition. Good old Heldir is getting ready to fight with the Royal Guard and try and push them back. Yeah, the Royal Guard are edging forward. My elves are in the side. And the Ents are here as well, just kicking people. And that epic horn as well. That horn is so freaking cool. I love it. It's from a movie. And yeah, it just sounds so cool. And then we're starting to break a few of their units. The Axemen over here as well are starting to finally push through. They've been here fighting for a long time. Yeah, their archers must have racked up quite a few kills. But again, the Ents are just causing so much mayhem. It's not killing a lot of people, but it's causing mayhem and havoc and disrupting the enemy. Allowing our infantry over here to kind of actually get some good kills. But still, all they need to do is break through here and kind of take the gate. Theoden's still alive though, which is good. And we still have some more Axemen and some dismounted Royal Guard as well, which I guess is kind of a really OP unit. Like, this is just like a really nice unit to have in reserve. The horns are going out, trying to raise morale, trying to rally the troops to push forward. I mean, they still do have like a decent army left. Like, this could still go either way. Their pikemen are holding. And then we got the Axemen are finally about to run in to try and get in within the castle to save their king. That was a really nice coordinated attack. They kind of disrupted the pikemen so the Axemen could actually get involved. It did kind of mess them up a little bit, but that was fine. My archers are still shooting. Like, my archers have been shooting all game, just racking up so many kills. And we're starting to push forward. Oh, Theoden's marched out now as well. I was like, Pixelated Apollo, the battle's looking good. March out Theoden. And he was like, yeah, I totally should do that. So yeah, we're pushing out the Ents as well, just causing so much mayhem. So yeah, we've managed to kill and rout, I think, their last two generals now. So that's going to really help us out morale-wise. It's going to cause a lot of them to rout. We've managed to, we've taken the lead in percent killed. But still, like, you think how close it's got, like, percent-wise, we've only just overtaken them in percent killed. So the battle is looking pretty good for us. And now yeah, I think we've definitely killed all of their generals now. So you can probably tell the battle's going to go in our favour fairly soon. But like, I think this could have gone very poorly for us. Like, if they would have actually taken this route as well and attacked us on two fronts, and as well as like killed my archers up on the walls, like they kind of had a lot of men situated down here, which didn't really do much.
The enemy general lies dead.
Okay, now we've killed all their generals. I'm sure they only had like 4 generals. Yeah, if they would have attacked us maybe from over here as well and gotten up on these walls and attacked us, I think we would have lost this battle for sure. It was just kind of lucky that they didn't kind of attack from every angle they could, because they kind of broke through the gate very quickly. But they just kind of had so many men just chilling down here, which it wasn't really worth it, and so many men just in this causeway bit here. Whereas they could have kind of got their soldiers up on the walls and enveloped us, and that really would have caused the end for us. I mean, Pixelated probably just still have like a full unit of Royal Guard left, so maybe we could have held, but who knows? It would have been very close. And now, yeah, Theoden's like rode out now, I think, as well, or at least he's close to riding out. And again, my archers are still shooting like all game. This is mad. Cool, let's speed things up now. I think this is pretty much the battle. Like, there's not really much left to do. We've just got some more of their men up on the walls. Just killing a few horses and stuff. But still, like, the Ents are pretty much still fully strength. I think they only killed like 4 or 5 Ents. A lot of their men are breaking now. We pushed them all the way back down here. The pikemen aren't even facing the right way now. So my elves can just really go to town. Yeah, we've got some of our friendly Rohirrim and Aemir's archers just shooting at these stationary Uruk-hai. My elves are coming off. They ran out of ammunition finally. They're coming off to actually get into the battle. So they're going to be running down here. I think coming out here.
We will smash the enemy.
And you can see all their men like routing already. Yeah, my elves are coming out now to get into a battle. And they really just don't have anything left. Like, the battle has been won by this point. Yeah, there's no way they can beat us. We have so many elite units left as well. I mean, Crusader Apollo still has his royal guard. How many generals did they have? Or maybe it's just them routing maybe before. I guess that makes sense. So we've killed 90%, but like our casualties were heavy. We lost 83% of our men. Obviously we didn't have as many men as them, but still, like, we lost a load of men fighting this battle. And now it's kind of just running down the last few remainders of their troops. Like, they just have routing units. That is no Orkhorn. Yeah, you just see the devastation of this battle, like, especially here. This is where the battle was fought, and probably even won.
In our favor. Victory will be ours.
Like, if
by the victory we have won,
if we didn't hold this, like, we would have like easily have got wrecked. So yeah, it was a clear victory for us. King Theoden was commanded by Pixelated Apollo. He lost 1,000 men, so he only had 300 men left. But them last 300 men were like elite soldiers. Hayadir, which I was controlling, I only had 400 men to start off with, and I actually killed a big portion of them. I killed 700 men, which was pretty good considering I had so few. You can say definitely Captain Aemir, the guy who was controlling Aemir, really like was decisive in our victory. And Treebeard as well, I guess, was decisive as well. I actually want to see how many men each individual unit killed. I want to see how many men Hayadir actually killed. Or Hayadir. I can't even see. Yes, because I'm looking from the point of view of Pixelated Apollo because my replay wasn't working. But yeah, that was the Battle of Helms Deep. It was super fun playing. If you want to play that scenario, there will be a link in the description to the download file and instructions on how you can play it and how you install it. It's really simple and really easy, so you shouldn't worry about getting back to work. We're also going to be playing a Battle of Minas Tirith, so let me know if you want to see that on my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and fish out.